Well, now, really, when we go back then to falling in love and say it's crazy. You see, we don't say rising into love.
India, one of the fastest growing nations, has been witnessing a massive rise in terms of inequality in wealth over the past few decades. Having the second largest population in the world, it poses discriminatory gaps between the rich and the poor, only to see such gaps widening over the years. Mumbai, often referred to as the City of Dreams, was the only Indian name to feature 12th in the top 20 wealthiest cities, which also happens to harbour the world's largest slum, the Dharavi. India has a fast rising GDP, which is only contributing to the inequalities in income, with the top 10% of the population holding 77% of the nation's wealth, while there exist areas in the country where basic healthcare is a luxury. Reports show that it would take 941 years for a minimum wage worker in India to earn what a top executive of a government company would earn a year. A redistribution of income should be considered the necessity of the hour to prevent pushing the lower 50% of the population into poverty with no basic amenities. More than 21% of the Indian population lives with a daily income below the World Bank's median poverty line, as opposed to the top 1% of the population owning 58% of the nation's wealth. India, being a country for its alarming rates in terms of poverty and starvation in almost all of its rural areas, has seen a contradictory scenario of rising rates of obesity in the urban areas. This billionaire boom is not indicative of a boost of economy, but it is more inclined towards a failed economic structure where the hard-working poor workers can still struggle to afford 2 meals a day. Major causes of the issue. Number 1. Disparity in profession, education and training. It widens the inequality between the poor and rich. Rich people have more access to professional and higher education than the poor, which makes them more suitable for different jobs. Poor don't have enough money to send their children to many professional colleges and abroad, due to which they may be behind in many skills. This worsens the disparity. Number 2. Lower productivity jobs. These jobs provide very little income as compared to their hard work. For example, agriculture. Even though it creates many jobs, it contributes very less to the total income of the country. Number 3. Inheritance of property. Rich people inherit properties and wealth from their ancestors, which makes them richer, whereas the poor rarely inherit any wealth and mostly debt obligations from their parents, which widens the gap even more. Number 4. Inflation. It leads to huge declines in the income of the poor. Due to inflation in prices, the purchasing power of the poor also declines, which decreases their standard of living, whereas it has increased the value of assets owned by the rich. During inflation, the income of the workers in organized sector increases. Sadly, the income of the daily wage workers doesn't increase, which widens the gap. Number 5. Privatization. It leads to huge concentration of many assets in the hands of very few people. This ownership has increased the income of the industrialists, urban workers, etc. Industrialists and business can easily obtain loans as they have high credit worthiness, whereas the people in the unorganized sector, low-wage workers who might actually be intelligent, talented, educated, won't get the opportunities to start anything of their own due to their mere income. Privatization of essential services like education and healthcare has made the poor spend a lot. Although poor people prefer to go to government institutions due to their low cost, there are some facilities which are available only in the private-owned institutions, especially the hospitals. This creates a very huge burden on them. Number 6. Indirect taxes. Indirect taxes are regressive in nature. The rich and the poor have to pay the same rates of taxes on consumption of commodities. This further increases the income disparities between the rich and the poor. Widening of the disparity during current pandemic. The increasing income inequality situation is in fact one of the most grave issues that a post-pandemic world could face. Income inequality in India already exists much before the pandemic of COVID, but the matter became worse and had a rapid increase during the last 7 to 8 months. The reason for this increase can be clearly understood. As per the reports from The Diplomatic, Mukesh Ambani became the 4th richest man in the world during this period, whereas on the other hand, almost 500 million people lost their jobs during the past 5 to 6 months. Most of the people in our country are daily wage workers, and due to this lockdown and social distancing rules, the life of these people are affected the most. The pandemic of COVID is now being addressed as pandemic of inequality. People affected with the virus needs to be treated. But this treatment is also based on income level, and higher income people get the best treatment, whereas on the other hand, middle level and low level income people are treated in a separate manner and in some cases not even treated. Clearly, the vast widening of disparity even for medical treatment happens in our country. Studies reveal that this disparity cannot be corrected, but in fact it will go on rising, further widening the gap between the people of the same country and who has the same right and the same access to each and every resource of the country.